My boyfriend wants me to either sell or put down my horse to prioritize our relationship, so I told him that he's free to take all his things I packed because I am done with him. My boyfriend and I have been dating for around 9 months. I've been riding horses since I was around 4 years old when I started taking lessons. When I was 10, I started helping this girl at the stable with her horse, Lady. At 12, she told her she had to sell due to time constraints and asked if my parents and I wanted to buy Lady. Luckily for me, my parents were able to buy her, and she's been mine ever since. She's my best friend, and I love her a lot. When I started to date my boyfriend, I was very honest that my horse takes a lot of time and he was fine with this. When single, I could spend 3 to 4 hours a day in the stable, but as we started dating, I cut this down. It is about 3 hours every other day, and this is roughly how long it takes me to prepare food and ride. Also, most of my friends are at the stable, which is also social for me. The other days, I would not ride and try to talk less, making it about an hour. After about 6 months, he told me I spent too much time at the stable and that I should prioritize my relationship more, and somehow, his family got involved and said it was strange to prioritize the way I did. I wasn't comfortable with this, but I am a bit of a pushover, so I agreed. At first, this meant cutting down time at the stable, but it has evolved into cutting down riding days. Now, I ride about 2 days a week, and for the rest, I'm simply there to do the basics. I do all of this as quickly as I can because otherwise, I know he'll be annoyed and pissed off for days and give me the silent treatment. I know my horse isn't really suffering from not being ridden as often as before, but I still feel very guilty that I'm always rushing around her. Then, last night, he told me it was time to sell Lady. I laughed at him and asked if he was serious. He was. I told him no, and he said I needed to start prioritizing this relationship more. I said I've done nothing but prioritize this relationship. We argued about it, and he thought I could just put her down as she's old anyway. I was furious and told him that was absolutely not happening, and that I would never sell her. He said that any reasonable person would sell or put down their horse in favor of their boyfriend, and the only reason I wouldn't is because I only hang out with other insane horse people. Update: I don't know why I didn't see it myself, but this behavior of isolating me has been going on for a while. He would say it was strange how much time I spent with my family, that adults didn't spend that much time with their families. When I pointed out he'd also spent a lot of time with his family, I was imagining and exaggerating things. There was so much going on, and for some reason, I didn't realize it. He would make me feel guilty all the time for the smallest things. My boyfriend and I didn't live together officially because I thought it was too early, but since he had taken a job in the town where I live for me, he convinced me that his staying here during the weeks was a good idea. I feel incredibly stupid for not standing up for myself. I am a bit of a pushover, and I guess he realized that if he made me feel guilty, I would eventually give in. And I did. Just so many instances of him pushing my boundaries. Now, the update: I called my brother on Saturday morning, and he came and helped me pack up everything my boyfriend left in my apartment. Then I texted my boyfriend to break up with him. Maybe I should have done it in person, but I don't want to see him again. He called a bunch before I answered. He was confused. At first, he tried to ask me what was wrong, what had happened. He got angry when I told him, saying he couldn't believe I was breaking up with him over a minor disagreement, and when I said his wanting me to kill my horse wasn't a minor disagreement, he said I must be misremembering. I eventually hung up, and texted him that his things were packed and free to pick up on the first floor of my building anytime. Then, I blocked him. I haven't heard from him since. I was able to change my locks yesterday. Since Friday when I posted, I've spent pretty much all day every day with Lady, my friends and family. So that's all. I am safe and so is Lady. Both of us are a lot happier than we were 4 days ago.